Jacksonville International Airport, JAX, which is what it says on your ticket, is the second fastest growing airport in the country, and it's not showing any signs of slowing down. According to a study by the travel website upgradedpoints.com, more than 3.1 million passengers traveled through the River City in 2018. The airport's also growing in size. Right now, crews are renovating the airport's parking garages, and a third concourse expected in the next few years, adding 6 new gates. Joining me now, the Director of External Affairs, Michael Stewart. Hey, good to have you here.
Good morning.
Boy, what a stark difference from, 10 years ago? Because I remember when the recession hit,
it was
JAX took a hit.
We lost 1 million passengers from '07 to 2010.
Yeah, and I've got to tell you, when my family, who's up north, up in the Philly area, travels down here, they say Jacksonville's airport is such a delight to travel through. They really do enjoy it.
We're so glad to hear that.
The biggest problem that I hear from people who fly out of JAX is you've got to make a connection. So hopefully, with the fact that it's growing, it will attract more air service.
Well, that's a decision that the airlines make. And as our economy grows here in Jacksonville and our population grows, we're going to see more nonstop flights. But right now, we want to be the airport that provides you service to major hubs such that you'll have one stop to go anywhere in the world.
Which would be what? Atlanta and Charlotte. Going
on
to
the East
west would
Coast,
be Dallas.
Dallas, Houston, Chicago, Midwest, and we're working extremely hard to get some service further west, San Francisco, that Bay Area, such that you'll have access to the Pacific.
Biggest challenge is accommodating that rapid growth.
Absolutely. When it happens in such a short period of time, it's difficult to adjust. You have gates, and now we're under the design for Concourse B, so we're going to be ready as that growth continues.
When will that concourse be ready?
The end of 2022 is what we're looking at right now. We're in the design phases, and we will be starting construction somewhere around the fall of this year.
And when it ultimately does open, do you see the airlines courting Jacksonville and saying, you know what, I think we had to add more flights?
Oh, absolutely. We're always courting the airlines for additional flights. It has to fit into their schedule, our gate availability, and a number of other issues. So it's an ongoing process, and sometimes it takes years to get an airline on a particular route.
And with adding so many passengers, that also means having to go through security and accommodating TSA. Have they done things to grow their ranks as well so that the lines aren't long?
Oh, absolutely. It is a great working relationship between Jacksonville International Airport and our partners. TSA, for one, they know those numbers and they are ready to move those people through very, very smoothly. And we have a very, very low travel time through security. The challenge is we've been spoiled for so many years, and as you grow, those lines will get obviously longer and a little bit slower, but we hope to manage that.
And then there's the parking issue, too. You're working on that as well.
Oh, we've really had some challenges over this last year because 18 and 19, in 18 we were #1 fastest growing airport in the country, and last year we were #2. So the challenges that come along with that is something that we don't want to see every year, but we're handling it, I think, pretty well.
Right. And then travelers can do a lot of things to help make sure that their transition to the flight is going to follow the rules.
Oh, please follow the rules. Be prepared to go through security. Check with TSA.gov and find out what you can and cannot take on the airline, particularly in your carry-on baggage. And I can't stress this enough. Be sure that any weapons, it can be checked. You check with your airlines, but obviously not carry on.
You would think that that's a no-brainer, but we did a story a couple of weeks ago with people carrying on guns. It was amazing how many people don't follow that rule.
Correct.